Hi guys, welcome back to another daily tarot reading with me. I'm Ashley Rose, and this is your daily tarot reading for Tuesday, August 3rd, 2021. How was your Monday? First, I feel like I got into Monday's reading very quickly because the cards were flying out at me, but last week was something. I'm gonna speak and then we'll get into the card. Was something, we were really like pushing forward on our creative endeavors, and remember, like, creativity, not so much in like creative, but like just creating things in our life and what we want to build, and we really got ourselves squared up in the right position. And I just wanted to say how exciting it is to be in a time like that. And if it's been hard for you, keep pushing, because there is just something so good to be coming of all of the chaos and the hardships that we're kind of going through. And maybe it doesn't sound so comforting at first, but I promise you will get the message soon as to what it is. And today is just like all the other days. We have the Five of Wands today. I'm just taking a peek at these other cards. Yeah, we'll get into this later. We have the Five of Wands today, and the Five of Wands is trivial conflict, is conflict that tests our strengths, because now that we're on this path and it's a new path, so we don't know yet, we haven't become a master, we're not at the court cards, we don't know what we're necessarily talking about, we're learning. And that is what this card is all about. It's like schoolboys in, on the playground, with their sticks, testing their strengths. It's like, I'm using a sports reference, so stay with me. It's like, you're at practice for baseball and you're practicing all your drills, you're working on your plays, you throwing faster, hitting the ball farther, and today you got a game, and it's like stepping up to that, or it's like practice before the game. And so you might have things that happen today that kind of test you and make you feel like, ugh, or maybe that's where I was coming from earlier. Like, today is the day actually where you feel a little pushback, but it's not pushback in a way that is supposed to, upset you or derail you or have you starting a whole new journey. It's just making you stronger. It's like maybe working through self-sabotage today, because what's aligned with you and your purpose is behavior that is not self-sabotaging, and so we need to be standing in our self and our power stronger. And so we're going to push through it today. We may have things that pop up into our minds and people that come, and it just feels like people are testing you. Fire, or wands are fire element, so things could be fiery, emotions could be a little bit quick. We're in Leo season, so there is fire all around us. Do not ignite the fire, put it out, throw some water on it. Tap into yourself and just kind of calm those things when it gets crazy. Remind yourself that life is not serious. This is not serious. The circumstance that comes up, person, situation, it's not serious. But what's serious is, coming up with a way that we can see through it, so that it doesn't become an issue where our emotions, take over and take control, or we don't ignite that fire, And so then at the bottom, because you know how much I love these, if we were to go through everything, this would be the shadow of why we're experiencing this, this conflict, this play, when you can see it as, something that is that playful and fun. We have the Queen of Pentacles saying, I'm creative, I am, warmth, I am strength, I am grateful for the things that I have built and made in my life. Look at her, she's sitting on this stone throne. Both of them, Queen of Wands being all the way at the bottom. These stone thrones were like, this is a solid fixture in your life, this is a solid structure. It's not going anywhere. You're creating the life that you want, it isn't going anywhere. All these roses around her signal rebirth. You're rebirthing into a more authentic version of yourself, and not one that, necessarily closes doors and shuts out the old ones, but one that acknowledges it and sees your growth and see where you've come, because you're looking forward, you're moving forward, we're traveling, we have new beginnings, we're looking onto our happiness, and we're looking to where we're going, and we're so excited about it because we see ourselves, remember, as the star. I love this, it's coming up so much recently, but we see ourselves as the star, and that's so awesome. We don't need anything, we don't need a mask to hide behind. We are feeding our spirit, and we are feeding our body, and we are, you know, soothing the mind by tapping in again to that creativity, which is Queen of Wands. So if you're having moments today where, you know, you just feel like, what else? Remind yourself that it's there for a bigger purpose. Maybe the lesson to learn today is frustration or patience, you know. Maybe you go to, you know, get some lunch, or you go to the grocery store, there's a long line. There could be like an elderly person in front of you that's taking a long time, and it's just, it's really frustrating because you have things to go and you have people to see and you are on a time crunch. But maybe in that moment, we just understand and we give compassion and we show love instead of being, you know, ready to, you know, fire that up inside of us. We take a second to soothe it, because we understand, right? We're coming from a higher place, a different purpose, and we no longer need to, you know, feel that frustration, because we can put all that stress and that worry in our life. We can make the situation stressful, or we can just be there and be in the moment and be present and just be like, okay, I'm gonna get my food, and rely on divine timing and trust that the universe is going to get you everywhere that you need to be at the right time, right? Because maybe, you never know, maybe they're saving you from a car accident or something that could happen. You just never know. So just be there. I don't know who needed to hear that, but somebody did. Yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it. One more actually, because I love numbers. So we gotta talk about number 5. 5 being freedom. And you really, when you can test your strengths and learn these new things about you, you know, strengthen your patience and calm down your frustration, and, you know, let go and release that control that we need to win or whatever it is. We set ourselves free, and we really free up space for us to just be more balanced and more clear, and to allow more adventure into our lives. And that's where I'm going to leave it. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can go to ashley-rose.com. Follow me on Instagram as well. The links are in the description for that. If you, I don't know what I was going to say. I do half-hour and hour readings, as well as a pre-recorded option. So you can go on there and check that out. If that interests you. I like to use my tarot, oracle cards, and some numerology and astrology in throughout my readings. And yeah, just makes for a fun time. I don't know, my mind's going blank. That must be all I need to say today. Okay, guys, I love you.